Hey, everyone! I've got some crucial updates about what's really happening with Social Security payments in early 2025. You've probably seen those viral posts about Bernie Sanders and a supposed $6,840 payment hitting bank accounts on January 21 Saint. Before you get excited or share this with others, let me break down the real situation and the actual payment schedule. That's coming up. Have you been wondering why your social media is flooded with these claims? Are you confused about the genuine payment amounts you'll receive in 2025? Let's separate fact from fiction and dive into the exact numbers and dates you need to know. If this sounds important to you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I release weekly updates about Social Security benefits, payment schedules, and policy changes that directly affect your wallet. Drop a comment below with your most pressing Social Security questions. Let's start with the real payment schedule for February 2025. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10, you'll receive your payment on Wednesday, February 12th. For those born between the 11th and 20th, your payment arrives on February 19th, and if your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, expect your payment on February 26th. SSI recipients will receive their payments on February 1st as usual. The actual COLA increase for 2025 has resulted in meaningful changes to monthly payments. For example, if you were receiving $1,827 in 2024, your new monthly benefit is approximately $1,914. That's an increase of $87 per month or $1,044 annually. For couples both receiving benefits, the average combined monthly increase is around $174, bringing their total annual increase to $2,088. Here's something many viewers don't realize: SSI recipients saw their maximum federal benefit amount increase from $914 to $959 for individuals and from $1,371 to $1,437 for eligible couples. These new rates took effect with the December 2024 payment, which was received on January 1, 2025. SSDI recipients, your payment dates align with the regular Social Security schedule. But let's talk about the new average payment amounts. If you're receiving SSDI, the average monthly benefit increased from $1,483 to $1,554. For a disabled worker with a spouse and one or more children, the average payment increased from $2,616 to $2,741. Let's address the viral claim about Bernie Sanders and that supposed $6,840 payment. While Sanders did introduce legislation in late 2024 to enhance Social Security benefits, it wasn't the bill being discussed in social media posts. His actual proposal, Senate Bill 5721, focused on increasing the minimum benefit to 125% of the federal poverty level and changing how COLAs are calculated using the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, CPIE. For those of you receiving Medicare alongside Social Security, here's important information about your net benefits. The Standard Part B premium for 2025 increased by $9.80, bringing it to $174.70 per month. This affects your actual take-home amount, so let's break down what you'll really receive. Many of you have asked about retroactive payments. If you've recently been approved for benefits, you might be eligible for up to 12 months of retroactive payments for Social Security retirement, or SSDI, or up to 6 months for SSI. These payments are typically processed within 60 days of approval and are separate from your regular monthly benefits. Let's talk about some real numbers that affect different categories of beneficiaries. For a retired worker who was receiving the average benefit of $1,907 in 2024, their new monthly payment in 2025 is $1,997. A widow or widower age 65 or older, saw their average benefit increase from $1,773 to $1,857. Disabled workers with a spouse and one or more children now receive an average of $2,741, up from $2,616. The Supplemental Security Income program has specific payment dates that differ from regular Social Security benefits. SSI payments are typically distributed on the 1st of each month, unless that falls on a weekend or holiday. For instance, the March 2025 payment will be distributed on Friday, March 1 Steet, while the April 2025 payment will arrive on Monday, April 1 Saint. Some of you might be eligible for what's called concurrent benefits, receiving both SSI and SSDI. If you fall into this category, you'll receive your SSI payment on the 1st of the month and your SSDI payment on the 3rd of the month, or according to your birthday-based schedule, whichever applies to your situation. Let's discuss an important update for high-income earners. The maximum taxable earnings amount increased to $168,600 for 2025, up from $160,200 in 2024. This means if you're still working, you might be paying Social Security taxes on a larger portion of your income. Many viewers have asked about the earnings limit for those receiving benefits before full retirement age. In 2025, if you're under full retirement age, you can earn up to $22,320 without any benefit reduction. That's up from $21,240 in 2024. For every $2 you earn above this limit, $1 is withheld from your benefits. There's also a special rule for the year you reach full retirement age. In the months before reaching full retirement age, you can earn up to $59,520 in 2025, up from $56,520 in 2024. During this period, $1 is withheld for every $3 earned above the limit. The maximum Social Security benefit for someone retiring at full retirement age in 2025 increased to $3,822 per month, up from $3,627 in 2024. However, this maximum amount is only available to those who consistently earned at or above the maximum taxable earnings amount throughout their 35 highest earning years. Let's talk about some special payment situations. If you receive SSI and live in a state that provides a supplemental payment, these additional amounts are typically paid along with your federal SSI benefit. For example, in California, the maximum state supplemental payment for an individual is $195.37, bringing the total possible SSI benefit to $1,154.37 per month. For those of you wondering about representative payees if you manage benefits for someone else, the payment dates remain the same, but you have additional responsibilities for reporting and accounting for the use of funds. Annual representative payee reports are typically due during the month the beneficiary's birthday falls. Here's an important update about direct deposit changes. If you need to change your direct deposit information, you must do so by the 3rd of the month to have it take effect for that month's payment. Changes made after the 3rd will take effect the following month. Some beneficiaries have asked about paper checks. While the Social Security Administration strongly encourages direct deposit, those who still receive paper checks should expect them to arrive 3-5 days after the scheduled payment date. However, direct deposit remains the most secure and reliable method of receiving benefits. Let's address emergency advance payments. In certain dire circumstances, you might be eligible for an emergency advance payment of your benefits. These are typically limited to 1 month's benefit amount and must be repaid from future benefits. However, these are only approved in genuine emergency situations and require specific documentation. For new beneficiaries, your first payment might be larger than subsequent ones if you're due any back pay. This back pay is calculated from the date you became eligible for benefits, not necessarily from when you applied. The exact amount depends on various factors, including your benefit amount and how long you waited to apply after becoming eligible. Understanding the taxation of your benefits is crucial. For 2025, if your combined income, adjusted gross income plus non-taxable interest, plus half of your Social Security benefits exceeds $25,000 for individuals or $32,000 for couples, filing jointly, up to 85% of your benefits may be taxable. These thresholds haven't changed since 1984, meaning more beneficiaries are affected each year due to inflation. Many viewers have asked about the future of Social Security funding. The latest trustees report indicates that the trust fund reserves will be depleted by 2034 if Congress doesn't act. However, even in that scenario, ongoing payroll taxes would still cover about 80% of scheduled benefits. Let's talk about some specific upcoming dates that Social Security beneficiaries should mark on their calendars. On March 15, 2025, the Social Security Administration will release their annual statistical report, which typically includes updated projections for future benefit calculations. This report helps us understand trends in benefit payments and program sustainability. For those of you receiving Social Security disability benefits, there's an important deadline coming up on April 1, 2025. This is when the annual Continuing Disability Review notices start going out. If you receive one of these notices, you'll have 10 days to respond and 60 days to provide updated medical information. Looking ahead to summer 2025, the Social Security Administration will announce preliminary estimates for the 2026 COLA in July. This early estimate helps beneficiaries plan their budgets for the following year. The final COLA announcement will come in October 2025, with new benefit amounts taking effect in January 2026. Here's something crucial about Medicare enrollment periods. If you're turning 65 in 2025, your initial enrollment period begins 3 months before your birth month. For example, if your birthday is in August, your enrollment period starts in May. Missing this window could result in permanent penalties on your Medicare premiums. Let's break down some specific payment examples. A retired couple, both receiving benefits where one spouse earned the maximum benefit of $3,822 and the other earned the average benefit of $1,997, would receive a combined monthly payment of $5,819. That's an annual household income of $69,828 from Social Security alone. For SSDI recipients with dependent children, here's an important update. The maximum family benefit increased to $3,812 per month in 2025. This affects families where multiple members receive benefits on one worker's record. The family maximum is especially important for disabled workers with several dependent children. Many of you have asked about survivor benefits. As of 2025, the average survivor benefit for a widow or widower aged 65 or older is $1,857 per month. For a young widow or widower with 2 children, the average family benefit increased to $3,367 per month. Looking at SSI payments state by state, some recipients get substantially more than others due to state supplements. For example, in New York, individuals can receive up to $1,134 per month when combining federal and state payments. In Alaska, the combined maximum reaches $1,195 due to higher living costs. For those of you who've recently started receiving benefits, remember that your first year of payments might see slight variations as the system adjusts to your individual situation. This is especially true if you're working part-time while receiving benefits or if you have Medicare premiums being deducted. Looking ahead to the end of 2025, Preliminary estimates suggest another COLA increase for 2026. While it's too early to provide exact numbers, economists are projecting an adjustment between 2.3% and 3.1% based on current inflation trends. Remember, staying informed about your Social Security benefits is crucial for financial planning. Make sure to create and regularly check your My Social Security account at www.sa.gov. This is where you'll find personalized estimates of your future benefits and can track any changes to your current payments. I hope this comprehensive update has helped clarify the real situation with Social Security benefits in 2025. Remember to like this video and subscribe to stay informed about future changes and updates. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every comment and use them to plan future video topics. If you found this information helpful, please share it with friends and family who might benefit from knowing the truth about their Social Security benefits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with more important updates about your benefits and payments. Stay informed, stay prepared, and don't forget to check those payment dates.